We're back. It's time for another Schmoedown. We got 2 left in round 1. Today is Mark Ellis and some girl.
Stacey Howard.
Stacey Howard.
The one you called hot the last episode.
Oh yeah, she is hot. Definitely hot. The 6 degrees, she's on 6 degrees.
Yeah, and Misfits.
Misfits, yeah.
So we're going to get to see Jay Washington a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going Ellis, obviously.
Well, we said the same thing about Cargill.
I know. Every one of my picks has been wrong.
She's actually probably better than Brienne was, but let's see.
All right.
And Mark Ellis has won the last 2 Schmoedown tournaments last year. He won back in 2015 with Christian Harloff, and he won last year against Roca.
So he's kind of a... The champ
is here!
He could win the whole thing.
That's right.
Or could lose this first match.
Yeah, it could be like Duke.
It's true. Alright, let's do it. Shanty calls.
Ellis.
Okay.
Howard. Who you got?
Yeah, she's
Ellis versus Howard.
She's smoking hot. Dang, Ellis's face is red in that picture. Some weird lighting going on. Or he's been drinking. This is a weird combo.
Singles division. I'm Ken Napsuk along with this blinding jacket and Josh Makuga.
What's up, Ken? Psyched to be here. The tournament, it's that special time of year. It's like the March Madness for movie trivia. Only it's not taking place in March. It's taking place in more of a fall month.
Yeah, the leaves are turning, not in our city, but out there.
No, those are bourbon.
Look, yeah. Was out on assignment, and
looks like a Blade Runner.
Mark Ellis might be a little busy today. That's because we have Mark Baby Carrots Ellis, who comes into this match at 5-3, number 3 ranked contender in this tournament, and he's got a lot of success in the Ultimate Schmoedowns. He's actually won, Josh Makuga, 2 of them. 2. Last year as a singles competitor, the year before that with teams, with the one and the only Christian Harloff, the current champion. And if you win this tournament, you go on and face Christian at the Spectacular in December.
It's sort of like brother on brother combat.
Smoe Civil War.
To fight his soulmate in this movie reviewing world, this lovely Comic-Con nerd / filled movie. Whatever world we're in right now, it's like a brother versus brother combat title, Ken. And it feels a little stressful. This tournament really brings out the best and worst in people.
It does. And Mark Ellis had a tough 2017. Now he's a former team champion, but he made a bid for the championship, coming up just short to the great Dan Murrell at the Spectacular last year. But after that loss, Mark kind of took a little bit of a break, kind of refocused, found himself, lost his smile, tried to find it again, and he is back. He had a big return against classy Clark Wolf, but lost in that one too. So you got to imagine, Josh Makuga, Mark Ellis is not just here for entertainment. He's here to prove something to himself and to his fans.
Mark Ellis right now is that Ferrari that just keeps breaking down the side of the highway. He's a high-performance motor vehicle that comes...
See, Makuga's got to be really negative on Ellis. It's Ellis looking negative on Makuga.
It's not a Pinto. Okay, she's not a 1975. She is a high-performance motor vehicle, too. And they went face-to-face, and Clark pulled out the victory. It was shocking to a lot of people. He dressed like Santa Claus and lost to Dan Murrell. The first time Santa Claus has ever lost anything. We're talking gifts over many, many distances and children and everything. But Mark Ellis has yet to really pull out that much-needed championship victory when it comes down to it.
Would you say that Clark Wolf is one of those Teslas that are on the road, helping the environment?
Stylish.
Mark Ellis more of like one of those Corollas with aftermarket ribs.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. But his opponent today is someone who's a wild card in this tournament. She is Stacey Howard. You've seen her in action in 6 Degrees, and she's part of the Misfits with Jay Washington. And when her and his movies really entered the Schmoedown, they were kind of fans favorites, and they have a lot of supporters, but their attitude's sometimes gone away a dark turn, but it's because it's fueled by determination.
Yes.
And that's what I've noticed. And she came out swinging in her first singles match against the Vulture Voitko, and really kind of proves that. And if you're, to me, if you're if she's underrated in your book, then you got to rewrite your book, because she's proven time and time again. She had a 7 of 8 performance in her first round, and had a tremendous round 2. So she's here, ready to compete. And you know what, Josh? I think we should hear from these two opponents today what they have to say about each other and this tournament.
Well, it's good to be back here in the Ultimate Schmoedown. This is really where the legend of Baby Carrots began. I won the thing last year, and I think I'll probably go ahead and win it again this year. I don't see much competition, and there's a lot of good competitors, but none are a vegetable like me.
I mean, I feel like it's my time to shine. I love my team. I love the Misfits. I love Brienne, Miss Movie. She's my girl. She's my partner in crime at all times. But today is about proving myself. I have to carry my own weight now. I have to be the one to prove myself just in the singles match alone. I don't have anyone here to help me out today. It's just me.
Today's matchup is really a question of universities. I went to Wake Forest. We're known for producing lifelong greats. Arnold Palmer, Tim Duncan. Stacy went to Texas A&M. Who they produced? Johnny Manziel.
Billy Kennedy!
Japan. She had a nice 15 minutes, and now she's probably looking to work at Blockbuster Video.
I get ready for this like I get ready for anything, which is I'm just going to wing it and rely on my strength of crop top and heels. And attitude and sass. That's all I got. That's what I'm bringing to the table today. So get ready.
I hope Perry doesn't know that. Damn!
Don't tell Perry.
She doesn't watch us whatever. But look, we've been through worse together, okay? We're buddies. We can get over this. We're schmoes. That's what we do. We patch things up after I kick his ass. But first...
I've heard Mark Ellis is a comedian. He's a comic of some sort. But the biggest joke is going to be his score. Because I'm going to completely dominate him.
I'll tell you this right now, Stacy. You're a tremendous member of the Misfits, and 6 Degrees is one of my favorite teams to watch, but it's about to get a little colder around that neck of the woods because Baby Carrots is coming to town, and he has a tendency to put chill on anybody who gets in his way, especially when it's the Ultimate Schmoedown.
All right, there you hear it there. Mark striking a pretty confident...
Can you dig it? Fuck off!
Yeah, well, he's
That's what you wanted.
He's a confident young
Yeah, it's already
man.
got in your
Stacy's,
It's a
she has
tradition.
a kind of carefree attitude.
unlike any
Her
other.
partner's known for her preparation. Stacy just kind of comes in as
Better
is. She
than,
knows what she knows.
3,
Which that kind of
2,
carefree
1.
approach could lead to surprise
Jordan,
victories down the line.
I'm here to give you some statistics that you don't really need because it's all movie training and random categories.
Is what the wrestling nerds
yes.
like myself might say. Shall we go to some tales of the tape?
Let's do it.
I have
do it.
some strengths and weaknesses. Do you want to hear them?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Your jacket doesn't, but you will.
Listen, that's
Alright.
the second jacket insult you made. The third one gets you a swift pinch in the rear.
Whoa!
You know what? Then I might want to have a third insult in the books because I could use that. All right. Mark Ellis, like I said, he's 5'3", number 3 ranked contender. His strengths are superhero movies, action, adventure, and wearing sandals in public, which for a guy like you seems to be the choice these days. Stacey Howard, her strengths are rom-com, contouring, and
1999's The Mummy.
The Mummy. All right.
That's very
With that,
specific.
you
She just
guys
really
ready?
likes that one.
Let's get ready to schmoe.
She likes 1999's The
You're
Mummy.
feeling it, the room's feeling it, I'm feeling it.
All right.
I can barely tell you the stars of that.
I'll never prepare them for this. Here we go. Introducing first. Representing the Misfits. With a record of 1 win and 0 defeats. The number 14 ranked contender. Sassy Stacey Howard.
Here she comes. Oh! Well, dressed like one of my favorites. That is, that's
Looks like different girls. I mean,
Express. Oh!
Hey, Mark Ellis. Mark Riley.
She punched a carrot.
She just punched out a carrot.
I never thought in all my
Wrong
days
part.
I would see such vegetable violence in all my years.
And I must say,
That is
What movie
a
she's
punched
from?
carrot.
that carrot ran like my mother at a church
First I
picnic.
thought it was
Yes.
from Glow.
Yeah.
I'll
like a
tell you
glow
what,
wrestler.
competing in the three-leg race. You ever
I
done
was
that?
going to say, Mrs. Knapsack,
Yeah.
great in the single
like
stuff, but
Flash
not great in the
Gordon.
three-leg.
That's right.
Not great.
Never seen that, so I wouldn't.
And her
Lacey Ted.
Yeah, there's 4 on 500 Flash Jordan jokes that I don't get.
with a record of 5 wins, is the 2015 Ultimate Schmoedown winner, the 2016 Ultimate Schmoedown winner, and the former movie trivia Schmoedown team champion.
Talk to it, Tia.
Our number 3 ranked contender, Mark Baby Carrots Ellis. Look at that. This is a different outfit. I've never. Oh, he's dressed as Diddy the Carrot. The Carrot's back up to life. The Carrot's back up.
That is one hell of a human being. He is the Dr. Doolittle of vegetables.
Wow.
He is the
Dr. Doolittle of
All
vegetables.
things rooted vegetables. Mark Baby Carrots Ellis.
can always
He's
eat the
an
carrots.
American treasure as well. Him and Brendan Fraser.
Wow, that's oh wow,
Would've been
that's
funnier if he
something
did mouth to
new
mouth.
for Mark Ellis there. A little change of pace for the Ultimate Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Josh, explain the round 1 rules, and then I'll see if these competitors are ready. I need to buy Ellis some time to catch his breath.
Yes, he does not know CPR, but he proved that that doesn't matter. That really does not matter. When it comes to resuscitating a carrot, this is how round 1 works in the Ultimate Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Each competitor gets 8 questions. They will write the answer on the whiteboard. Please say what your answer is and write it large enough so that my bad eyes can see it. If you want the question repeated, you can use the JTE rule. Remember, you only get 3 chances to do that. If you get all 8 correct, you will get a bonus point. Ken, are you ready?
I am ready. Both competitors, you'll have about
Got a little
15
pizzazz
seconds to
on
answer
board.
how long it takes me to get a good joke in, all right? So, are you guys ready? Mark Ellis.
Can I feel good about this? Step into my office.
You're giving
pass some
yourself
bad news.
smaller rooms. Right.
What do you think?
Hands off. Stacey
Beautiful.
Howard, are you ready?
You know what old Jack Burton says in a time like this?
I'll probably rub my arm all over it, smear it all
Burton.
over it.
Me.
You know what? I got a question for Stacy.
What?
You paid your dues?
Paychecks in the mail.
Yeah! Never
All
seen
right.
the movie.
Round 1, let's do
Then
it.
with both competitors ready, it's time. It's Schmoedown time. Take it away, Josh McCouga.
All right, Mark. Stacy, in round 1, your first question comes from the category of comedy. Who plays student Max Fisher in the movie Rushmore? Who plays student Max Fisher in Rushmore?
Not even gonna guess. I
So
don't
this
even know what
movie
this
is
is.
in a
Could tell you a
independent theater
decade.
in Chatsworth, California. Yeah. It turns out they were showing some other kind of movies afterwards.
So
I
when'd you
had to
guess?
be
Huh?
In college.
When in doubt,
Three.
go Kevin Bacon.
Three your question. We'll
Please,
pick
it's Kevin Bacon.
I'm sorry.
Mark Ellis.
I've never been to
Yes.
Chatsworth, never seen Rushmore, but I'm guessing Jason Schwartzman.
That is correct.
Correct.
Give him a point. Stacy
Don't you
and
know
Mr.
that
Ellis.
Jason Schwartz.
That's correct.
right. The drummer, of course, of Phantom Planet's first 2 hours.
There you go.
All right. Question
Starting
number
off hot.
2 category is animated. Who directed Monsters, Inc.?
Ooh.
You know, Ken, for a while there, Josh McCouga was an incorporated business in the state of Nevada. Haven't paid my business tax.
Yeah, which is why you're not allowed to go to that state anymore.
Yeah,
And
that's the truth.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Stacey Howard.
Something bird?
Incorrect.
I don't know
Mark
a man
Ellis?
named by the name of
I crossed out my Brad Bird and wrote in John Lasseter.
Well, you're both incorrect. Pete Doctor.
Pete Doctor. Coming from
Pete
the
Doctor? Who the hell's that?
What the hell is wrong with Mark Ellis?
He's no longer a colleague of mine.
I was put John Lasseter, but in my head I was thinking,
Third
I think it's
question.
Pete Doctor.
Question 3 comes from fantasy sci-fi. What is the name of the 4th Harry
Yeah.
Potter film? What is the name of the 4th Harry Potter film? Ken, I know you're a big Harry Potter guy. What color is your
Goblet.
wand?
Oh, I'm not a fan.
Interesting.
For sure.
I was going to go with a feathery light chestnut.
No, that's something else.
Gotcha. 3, 2,
I'm sticking with it.
Down.
You know you're trying to trick me.
Stacey.
Yeah.
I knew you were.
Not like mine in that film. Goblet of Fire.
That is correct.
Correct.
Big fan of the
We
mullets.
didn't put Harry Potter in the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went.
I thought I got you.
Wait a minute.
Incorrect.
An early lead for Stacy
Oh
Howard.
no, Ellis.
How do you miss that? It's easy.
Texas A&M Aggies never could close.
Right. Sports ball, which I'm a fan of. All right. Question 4. Comic book movies is your category. Question is, what character became Venom in Spider-Man 3?
Oh,
The character or the actor?
The character.
What
really.
character?
Yeah, I know
became
the character's
Venom? Yeah.
What?
You know what? I'm not even say it's a JT rule. You need to
No, that's
clarification.
fine,
That's
yeah.
my fault. I read the question wrong.
No, you
Oh,
Weird, I know the
no
character's
problem.
name, but I don't think I know. Oh, Topher Grace.
3,
The actor's name.
2,
no, I think it means
One
what
pens
the
down.
character.
Mark Ellis.
That would be played by myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Eddie
Eddie
Brock.
Brock.
How'd you know that?
I'm good like that, man.
Hey.
I said Topher.
Oh, we're tied up at 2. Tied
Yeah,
up at 2.
it-
Should be
I don't
correct.
remember that.
Okay. we
I've seen that movie this
Okay,
year.
what's the actor?
Heck yeah, Eddie Brock.
Question 5 comes from
Fuck.
Action Adventure.
Fuck, it's
In
Fire
Air Force
3.
One, who played the leader of the Russian terrorists that hijacked the plane? In Air Force One, who played the leader of the Russian terrorists that hijacked the plane?
Yeah, you know, if we were to remake that movie now, that wouldn't
You
need
seen Air
a
Force
hijack.
One?
No.
We'd
Good Harrison Ford.
fly around.
3, 2, 1.
I bet you
Pens
guessed it.
down, please. Stacey Howard.
Gare Bear Old Man.
Gare Bear Old Man is correct.
I said, get off my plane!
More 10
Guessed it.
network political
Oh, I didn't know
parties.
it was Gare Old
There
Hey,
you go.
it is. Hey, tied 3-3.
3-3, 3-3.
Real nail-biter.
Question 6 category is horror thriller.
Can't wait for Air
Horror
Force 2
thriller.
to come out.
Who plays the creepy next door neighbor in the movie Disturbia?
It's a good movie, though.
I'm
trying to think of a creepy guy.
I got some points from the crowd from the ladies.
Can't even
Enjoying
picture what
all
he
the
looked
other.
like.
You guys are welcome.
5, 4,
James Wayne.
3, 2,
like it.
and
Oh, I love
1.
it.
Pens
I like it.
down.
This is one of my first Blu-rays I ever bought.
Marco.
I'm going to go with David Morse.
Oh, that's correct.
Morse
Good
code
one.
himself.
I said John
That's correct.
Lithgow.
Stacey Howard.
That would be
Gray-haired
guess.
man.
That would be mine. Great hair man.
Blonde in there.
That's correct.
He's a
That's
lovely
what you all
gentleman.
say.
Yeah, he's the just for men blend.
Mark Ellis has taken his first lead of
What's
the
up with your
contest.
cat today?
She's picked hyper time to me now.
What is the signature drink of the dude in the Big Lebowski?
Someone in the crowd not happy with that,
Somebody seems to be
that
upset
question, or
about
they're
it.
just
Never
drunk
seen it.
already?
Maybe
Or they have the same
It's one I need
signature
to
drink
watch.
and they're
Probably
upset they're
needs to be
not
one of
happy
our
right
classics.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Bridges.
Stacey Howard.
White Russian.
That's right.
Correct. Give it to the
That's a
dude.
good
Can I say
Look at Martini. That was a start. I probably should have went with that too.
Hey, jokes over here.
That's what we call a callback.
Well done, Mark.
They work. All
Mitzi
right.
is
Thank
proud.
you.
Yeah, you got your set tonight at the Bella Room, 8:35 to 8:38. Bring
Don't
6
be late.
people.
Don't be late.
Bring 6 people, Mark. All right, final category for your 8th question here. Dramas. Who played the lead role of Nadine in the 2016 film Edge of 17?
Woo.
Edge
Yeah, a lot of
of
questions from this
17.
movie.
Remember that song?
I'm gonna back
A
out.
woman, one of my women.
I saw the movie trailer for a movie this year, and it's gonna be absolute garbage.
3, 2,
Pitch Perfect
1.
Yeah,
They're
garbage.
down. We got it.
Mark Ellis.
Haley Steinfeld.
That's
Yep.
That's correct.
Daughter of Jake.
Yes. Stacey Howard.
Billy Stein.
That's right.
Correct. Let's hear it for
So at the end of round 1, we have a close
Pretty good.
competition,
Jake
John.
Steinfeld.
Good
Six
round
to
one.
5. It's a tough question here.
Not Seinfeld's
Both
in it.
competitors got it
Steinfeld.
today. So we're going to set up for round number 2.
Round 2. Competitor will spin the
You don't know
wheel
what
once.
Seinfeld?
If they like that, they can stay
What?
in. If it lands on opponent's choice, the
Oh.
opponent can choose whatever they want.
Yep, there's all my points for the night. 4.
However,
All big
they
easy has to do is
second
hit one.
spin.
I know.
He's won the game.
As long as they don't hit Pixar again.
Pixar or what's her name?
Down to 1 point. Their opponent
Cameron
can
Lawrence?
steal
No,
if
that
they
would work too.
answer incorrectly.
Cameron Diaz.
Again, if they'd like the question repeated, they have that 3
that
options,
bitch.
which is Jason, Evil, Mark
Or
Ellis,
Julia
in the lead,
Roberts.
6
That
5.
bitch.
Would you like to spin, or would you defer? Classic Gary Anderson style.
You know, Josh, I was writing in my nightly journal to myself and my friend Vincent Del Pino, and I said, should I let Stacy spin first? And I think I'll be the gentleman. I think I'll be a man of class and dignity, and allow the first spin to go to Kurt Russell there.
Interesting.
All right, you put the pressure on Stacey.
Chivalry is not
Pressure
dead,
on.
Ken.
All right,
Either
Stacey.
Don't
do
want
have
to,
some
right?
references.
That is
They don't want
All
2000s.
right,
I
Everything
take
else on Fox.
2000s. I
Jack
take
Burton.
2000s
Yeah,
comic
give
books.
it
Can I just say for a second, we look like brothers.
Comedy
really
is
do.
okay with me.
That is kind of funny looking. Yes, I
Everything
see it
else.
So
now.
that's a good or a bad thing?
Mark has
Let's go
very feminine
classics.
features.
And then sports movies.
Feminine.
Wait, what?
Or Tarantino. I want Tarantino.
Soft skin, lovely eyes. Come on.
Okay.
I've seen every Tarantino except for one, but I still don't think I would
Oh,
do
she's
it.
okay.
Okay, she just moved into a category.
I don't know if it's,
Okay.
I don't know if that's illegal or not. I haven't checked. And
It's totally
It's
legal.
legal.
It is totally legal.
Hey, spin the wheel.
Hey, spin the wheel.
Good spin.
Great spin, Stacey. There you
Spin
go.
is it. Spin is
That
it.
spin is brought to you by Curbs Gym.
And
Oh,
classic.
so
She
close.
is
That's a
no
good spin.
hesitation.
that.
Spinning again.
Where's so close to
Spin
the
it again.
2000s.
Oh my god.
That's what she was wanting to.
There we go.
All right.
Stacy
Good
goes to
spin.
the
Gotta
LA
keep this one.
Fitness here in Hollywood. Been working on her arms and shoulder muscles.
And she has
Thriller. Uh-oh. It is a
All
scary
right.
category for most people.
She's got to.
Why did you listen? I said that's one of the categories I don't
4
want.
questions in this category.
Great
All right.
movie, Dr. Giggles.
Oh, there you go.
Ew.
Dr. Mario, favorite video game.
Fucking
All
horrible.
right, all right. Stacey, are you ready for questions?
Here we go.
You have for Thriller. First question.
How deep we
The
get.
Final Conflict is the subtitle to the 3rd film in which horror series?
Multiple choice.
A. The Omen. B. A Nightmare on Elm Street. C. Halloween. D. The Exorcist.
I really don't know. Go and see.
Answer
A.
is 5,
Let's see what you go
4.
with.
Can you repeat
Think
the
it's-
answers
feeling
available?
it's The
Sure.
Exorcist.
A. The Omen. B.
It could work for any of these, really.
Halloween.
I've never seen any of these movies though. I can't really.
Yeah.
Halloween?
Incorrect. Mark, can you steal?
I'm gonna go with The Omen.
That's
That is
correct for a
correct.
point. Give him a point.
That was the one I was gonna go with.
Yeah.
A smattering
My original
of
guess was
flaws
Friday
with
the 13th.
doctor.
All
Obviously,
right.
don't trust them. This American healthcare system is in shambles, man.
I'm free!
Second
What kind of
question.
doctor are you?
Don't worry about it. Just come into the office.
It's fine.
Fingers.
Second question, Stacey. Who plays journalist Paul Avery in the 2007 mystery thriller Zodiac?
Robert Downey Jr.
That's correct. Good
Yeah.
points.
Already
yeah.
Downey Jr.
Size it up.
Third question.
Oh, I love Zodiac.
You'll
You're saying
find
Zodiac?
Mort Rainey, a depressed author suffering from writer's block, who caught his wife having an affair in this psychological thriller.
What's his name? Just reviewed this. I have it on DVD.
No.
Multiple choice.
Right. A. Secret Window. B. Ghost Town. C. Stir That Goes. D. The Paper.
Secret window?
That's
Yeah,
correct.
that's correct.
Johnny Depp.
Nice with the lead.
Nice Justin Cooper guess right there.
Stuntman just reviewed it.
Nice right.
No, I was trying to think. I was thinking Shining. Oh, Shining. Fucking horror.
Fourth question. Stacey.
Croissant? Yay, yum.
What is the only Alfred Hitchcock film to win a Best Picture Oscar?
That's not horrible.
She looks concerned.
I would have been on the list. Although, if that won an Oscar, I haven't seen the other ones, though, so I don't know. What did you go with? You wrote way shorter than I did.
Rope?
Incorrect.
Correct.
Incorrect for Steele. Mark Ellis.
I don't think it's Psycho. That's where mine went. I don't think it's Vertigo. That didn't. Was it kind of
Thanks for his IMDb here, Mark.
You're stalling, you're stalling. Come on,
Say,
doctor.
4, 3.
The Birds.
Incorrect. We're looking for Rebecca. Thank you, William Bibiani,
That's a
out there
psycho.
in the crowd.
All right.
Virgo and
Thank
I guess
you,
too.
Lake Burns,
Sorry.
guys. Man,
Not
away
a-
from-
Sorry, fish.
Not a great round, but not a bad one.
Not terrible.
Stacey has a lead as
She
Mark
does.
Ellis steps up
She
the
does.
wheel to
Oh, the
spin.
round's over? I thought I had more
round's over.
chances to get points.
Four questions is all you get. We're sorry, Stacey.
Thank
Good
you.
spin.
Did I have to go? Did I have to go ahead to spin?
Yeah, that was the go
Very
ahead,
good.
Mark. Yeah, you got it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
choice coming up.
Yeah!
Spin it again.
Damn it!
Spin it again. Spin it again.
Spin. Get to
That's
it.
funny.
Spin.
Yeah, spin it again.
It's just I just do a spin. I'm not looking to show off.
Okay.
I think he just
Sure,
likes to spin
sure.
the wheel. That's all right. That's all
He went to
right.
Wake Forest. They're big
Yeah.
on spinning things there.
Get past Q.
And he is 90.
Oh, that's worse. I think I'm right up with Tarantino.
Here we go.
This is the category that's
Okay.
held me against Clark Wolf. So
Mark Ellis in
Fucking 90s.
You were dominating the
We
basketball.
got horror, thriller, and
Young
90s.
man there.
It's not good.
Nathan
It's not good.
Sims.
Good second round.
Who directed the 1998 film Hope Floats?
Who the fuck knows?
Who directed?
Let's do multiple choice.
Who directed it, Mark?
Isn't that a romantic comedy? I don't know.
What the fuck would I know?
Looking for an answer in 5.
give me multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A? Forrest Whitaker. D. Griffin Dunn.
Oh my god.
C. John Turtletaub.
Forrest Whitaker's a
D.
director.
Mark Lawrence.
Yeah.
Going with Turtle Tub.
I'll say D.
D. Mark Lawrence. Incorrect. Stacey Howard for the steal.
B?
Incorrect. You're looking for A. Forrest Whitaker.
Wow.
Forrest Whitaker.
Our original guess was
Oh, no,
Zemeckis.
Yes. All right. Question 2, Mark. In Father of the Bride, 1991's Father of the Bride, Steve Martin's character owns a company that produces what? Stacy apparently knows.
Yeah, I'll do multiple
We're
choice.
gonna do multiple choice. Is it A, sneakers, B, coffee makers, C, candy, D, basketballs?
A sneakers.
A, sneakers is correct. He is tied
And my
up
C's
at
are not
2
working
points.
out
Well,
for me.
my new strategy is
Well, you know,
if you
Now you're
final down going
sneakers,
C,
wait.
that way you don't get advantage over me anymore.
That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart strategy. I don't like it.
Question 3. Who played Kevin McAllister's mother in Home Alone and Home Alone 2?
Catherine O'Hara.
That is correct, Kevin 2. Now he's feeling the flow, doing the bull dance.
Back in the lead.
Finally, his final
I
question
guess
in
it's on the
round
shelf.
number 2. What movie stars Tommy Lee Jones as a parole officer who supervises
Oh,
Ashley
shit.
Judd's
No, I
character?
don't know it.
He's a pro officer. This is actually
good.
his character. I'm gonna need multiple choice on
Gonna
that.
need multiple choices. Is it A, U.S. Marshals, B, High Crimes, C, Double Jeopardy, D, The Client?
Double Jeopardy.
That is correct.
That is correct.
I was worried too was in U.S. Marshals, and like that was the plot at the beginning of the movie before you had to go after Wesley Snipes. Like a lot of stuff going through the old
Smart
character.
use of multiple choice there. Now, after round 2, Mark
That what
Ellis
you
up
guessed?
11 to 8, but this
Double
is
Jeopardy.
not a
Right,
regular
I just-
game.
No, it could be anyone's game. If we go into round 3, this is where
I
the
didn't
game
know. I
will
just
come
like,
down.
I'll
People
see.
will be
I got one
made
horror
or
thriller and one
broken.
90s.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Like a gladiator fight here, just Mark has better sandals.
This
This is
game.
how round 3 works. So you will
Hold
pick
strong.
3 numbers between 1 and 20. They correspond with a category.
They also correlate.
Your first question's worth 2, second question worth 3, final question's worth 5 points. There was no stealing, there was no multiple choice, and there was no funny business. Mark Ellis, you're in the lead 11 to 8. Give me 3 numbers.
Put a lot of
Pretty
thought
close
in
match,
this.
ain't it?
I'm going to go back to my classic, the Washington Redskins quarterbacks who won a Super Bowl. That'd be Joe Theismann, Mark Rippon, Doug Williams. 7,
Okay?
11,
Okay.
and 17.
7, 11, 17. Mark Ellis. Stacy and Elizabeth Howard, what are your 3 numbers?
6, 12, 16.
6, 12, 16.
She went really close to my numbers just to
It was
just to
in
get in
my
my
head,
head.
Yep.
All right.
She
Or
is
did
up
I?
in it. All right,
All
Ken.
miss for these questions. So, Stacy, you were down here. You're going to need to at least get you get a couple in here, as you know. So you
Thanks for the reminder.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm
Nice
trying
work,
to help
Jack.
out. All right. You chose 6, 12, and 16. Your 2-point question will be, and you chose number 6. That is Oscar movies.
Okay.
Oscar movies.
Jump forward.
So, 2 points. Adrian Brody won an Oscar for what Roman Polanski directed film?
The pianist.
That's correct.
That's
2 points.
Pianist.
A lot of people may
No
pronounce
stones.
it pianist.
Pianist.
Only you.
Cool, cool.
All right. All right. Stacy, you are still behind here. To kick it back to Mark, you'll need to answer this 3-point question. You chose number 12. That is correlated and corresponding to the category of sports movies. 3-point question. 3-point question, Stacy. In The Mighty Ducks,
Field of Dreams.
Gordon Bombay is forced to coach a local youth hockey team as punishment for drunk driving. What was his profession?
He was a lawyer.
That's correct. 3 points.
Wow. The
Let me guess that.
61
What?
I was a teacher.
That is the flying V right
Alright.
there. Well done,
All right.
Stacy. Let's move over to Mark Ellis.
Sends it back to Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis, you chose as your first number 7.
Joe
Joe
Theismann.
Theismann, the greatest broken leg in the history of
That's
sports.
right.
Super Bowl 17 before that.
For 2 points, in war films, who plays the character nicknamed Bible in David
wow.
Ayer's Fury?
I don't know the character's name, but it's 1 out of 5.
You turn 5,
What's a
4, 3,
Yeah.
2.
Shia LaBeouf.
That's
correct.
correct.
Damn,
Mark
fuck.
Ellis.
Tied
It's
it
all
up.
tied up. Okay.
And
I
it's
almost
gonna
said the
send it
Punisher.
back
John
Gonna
Burke.
send it back to Stacy
That was a
Howard for a
2-pointer.
5-point question to take the lead. The game is tied at 13. You chose number 16 for your 5-point question. The category is
20.
Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep. 5-point question. Who plays Meryl Streep's husband
Oh.
in the
Yes.
1994 crime thriller The River Wild?
Did you go with Kevin Bacon?
Oh,
You'd be a little young for it in 1994.
what'd you go with?
I went with Jeff Bridges.
5, 4,
I have no idea.
3.
I've never heard of this movie.
2.
Repeat the question.
Who plays
Who'd you go
Meryl
Al
Streep's
Pacino.
husband in the 1994
That's weird, wasn't
crime thriller The
Well,
River
the age
Wild?
range.
Yeah, that's what I went with too. It was like them old people.
Oh, no, 90s movies.
Five,
How'd you beat
4.
Jeff Daniels?
I don't know it. Clint Eastwood.
Incorrect. David
Yes.
Strather. David Strather.
David Strathers. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, it's not over.
No, in 8 minutes. He was
Yes.
good.
Because they're tied.
You missed the question.
Yeah,
It came
I thought it was over.
No, Ellis still gets a couple.
13,
Here,
which
Mark.
means it's
Mark
not
Ellis.
just the dark level on Corson, it is the score of our
There's 3
game.
awards
Mark
by
Ellis, we're going back
I
to
just thought,
you.
well, I was like, hey, it's over.
Next question, 3-pointer for a possible win. You chose number 11.
Mark
Number
Griffin, Super
11.
Bowl 26.
And he has a Super Bowl win, better than Dan Marino, right? Okay.
Absolutely.
Mark, your category you chose 11 is 80s. 80s movies.
Was alive in that decade, Josh.
For
Man.
3 points, which Academy Award-winning actor directed Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder in the film Stir Crazy? Stir Crazy.
Nope. Do you?
No.
I'm going with Clint Eastwood. He was an actor, and then
Some kind
he became a director.
of
Did he win as an actor though?
Soon.
In 5, 4, 3, 2,
You repeat the question?
1. I will repeat the question for 3 points. Which Academy Award-winning actor directed Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder in the film Stir Crazy? The doctor seems to be confused, befuddled, riddled with crime. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dustin Hoffman.
Incorrect. You're looking for Sidney Poitier.
That's
Sidney
a John
Poitier. We go to Mark Ellis's final chance.
Come on,
to
Kevin Costner.
Stacey Howard. If he does not answer this correctly,
I'll get
go
fucking,
into sudden death.
Musicals.
Overtime. This is one hell of a result happening
Yeah.
here, Ken.
Shows number 17.
Shows
My hair.
17.
Doug Williams.
Doug
23.
Williams in coming of age films.
Yeah.
Mark Ellis for 5 points.
I love it.
In American Pie, what country is the exchange student Nadia from?
Going with my favorite accent. Russian. There's some Nadias in my county. But it used to be. The trends.
In 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the question,
we're
please.
getting one. Repeat the question here. In American Pie,
Wondering where you're at.
what country is the exchange student Nadia from?
Russia. It's Russia. I really don't know.
The studio has never been more
She's
hot.
hot. I know
This
that.
is one hell of a Schmoedown.
I'm going to say Russia.
Incorrect. We're looking for Czechoslovakia.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense, though.
Unbelievable.
But, you know, Czechoslovakia's
We are
part of
going to
Russia.
sudden death, guys. We're going to sudden death.
Oh, hell.
All right, we are here
Sudden
in
death.
sudden
We have
death
to write it down.
overtime. Ken, how
I was
sudden
pretty
death overtime
I
works.
was pretty confident with Russia, though.
We are going to ask questions
I wouldn't.
from categories.
Yeah, that's right.
Nadia.
They're
It's
going
like
to
a
answer
Russian.
questions on the
Name.
whiteboard. If they both get it correct, we move
Just
on to the
fine.
next category. If one of them gets it correct and the other one gets it incorrect, they
Makes
are
more
the
sense,
winner.
yeah.
If they
I would've
both get
rushed
wrong,
the,
again, we
foreign
move
exchange
on to the
at
next
school.
question. Sudden death. Here we go. Mark Ellis, Stacey Howard tied 13-13. Carrots versus Sass in the first ever sudden death overtime in the Ultimate Schmoedown this year. All right. Here we
Yeah,
go.
one of
I
these.
thought JTE and Viviani. This must be
Category
recorded
of
for.
famous actors and actresses. What character was played by John Cleese in 1981, Kevin Costner in 1991, and Carrie Ellis in
I only know because of
1993?
Kevin Costner. I don't know who this other two
Their
people are.
answer here.
John Cleese does sound.
Here we go. This is
John
Can I use another repeat the question or no?
Yeah,
You can. That's your last one.
Last one.
Okay, repeat the question.
Okay.
You guys are like, no, are you sure you don't want to save it?
Here we go. What character was played by John Cleese in 1981, Kevin Costner in 1991, and Carrie Ellis in 1993?
Oh. Took me a second.
All right. Answer in 5, 4, 3,
Is it?
2, and 1. Mark Ellis.
That would be Robin Hood.
That's
That is
correct.
correct.
Take it out.
It's an Elvis Presley.
Robin Hood.
Right. 14, here we
Still
go.
like
If you let me off that.
Didn't have
Kevin
it.
Costner's version.
If you had Russell Crowe in there, I would have known.
Continues.
Yeah,
Free
true.
baseball. Free baseball. All right. Category
I need
is
to rewatch that one. I
promise.
only saw it once.
This 1960s film became the first and only X-rated movie in history to win the Best Picture.
Like X-rated movies won Best Picture.
X-rated films.
Is that porn?
5,
That's not NC-17. That's porn.
2, 1. Okay. Stacey Howard.
Midnight Cowboy?
That's correct.
I got Midnight Cowboy, but I wrote Deep Down
Wow.
and crossed it out.
That's what I put too.
Oh.
Wow.
But I won!
My bracket sucks.
God damn, I did too. I got every one wrong. So now I'm going with the opposite of what I wrote down on the bracket.
Just keeps happening, Ken.
Rogan's going down first round. Calling it now.
Type character or some kind of skit performance where vegetables are revived, but Stacey Howard just made a
Boo.
mark on this tournament, upsetting probably some brackets. I told you.
That's not perfect. There's no way.
No way.
There's no fucking way.
Underestimate. I will tell you what, sassy Stacey Howard took out baby carrots. She played the Jack Burton card well. You know what old Jack Burton says? He'd win Schmoedown. This is unbelievable.
Unbelievable. You know, I had Stacey's hair from 1987 to 1992. It is a good luck hairstyle.
Yes.
That is good. Let's go to Jen Sturger, who was with the winner and the loser.
Holy Schmoedown!
Holy
Stacey,
Schmoedown.
Oh my
that
god.
was amazing!
That was insane.
You just knocked out baby carrots from the competition. How are you feeling right now?
I'm shocked. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I had this swagger going in, but it was fake swagger. I was like, we're just gonna have some fun with this and see where it goes. And I cannot believe that just happened.
Do you feel like you pulled some superpowers out of the mullet today?
I pulled stuff straight out of my ass. I mean, I had some guessing. I had
Wonder if she
some
plays
some
like
shit talking. I don't know what just went down, but here I am, the winner, and I can't believe it.
You did use all your JTE rolls. Were you a little nervous going into that sudden death that you might need them?
I didn't think about it, but then when the Robin question came up, it took me a second, so I was like, I'm gonna use it, because if I don't use it now, I felt like I saw him writing immediately, he knew it, so I was like, it's now or never, I'm gonna use it, so I did.
So having
God.
struggled in the teams with 6 degrees, how does it feel now to one in singles? Like that's got to be boosting your morale a little bit.
It does. It feels like I'm finally able to really prove myself as a singles competitor and pull my weight. You know, my other...
Pull your weight with your
Yeah.
little monster
She's doing
truck.
it.
Yeah, tug my weight, tug it with the Four Top
She's a
Express.
dark horse.
I feel like now I'm like a real member of the team. You know, I've really proven myself. Other people have beaten cute
It's been a weird
competitors in the
tournament.
Schmoedown,
Yeah.
have done differences, and really pulled out all the stops, and now I feel like I'm one of them. Like I belong.
Absolutely. Well, you definitely do. It's so funny because you and I were talking when we were, fixing your hair.
Combing out the mullet?
Yep. You're combing out the mullet.
This one
You're
does.
talking, and you were really nervous. You were like, I
Look,
don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know if we're going to make it to the next round. You're like, I'm just going to have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
Oh,
getting
gosh.
any easier from here on out for you.
You know what? Here's the thing. Rachel, as a fellow female competitor, she's my friend outside the Schmoedown and in it. I respect her a lot, and I feel like if I went up against her, it would be a good, even,
Wait, who is she going
you know,
against?
even
Next
back
back
and
and
forth.
forth.
Next back and forth.
Rachel.
So, you know, I respect her so much. If I went against her and won, it'd be amazing. But if I lost, I'd be proud of her still. You know, I'm coming for her, but I know she's coming for me too. So.
So sassy, yet so polite and well-spoken. Well, congratulations, Stacy.
Thank you.
We are so excited to see what this journey holds for
Girls
you.
match.
Thank you so much, Dad.
Mark, that was a rough one. That was a rough way to go out.
Yeah, I just got out of surgery, Jen, and doesn't
Start
look
with
good.
Carabiner.
Prognosis is not promising
I would've
for
rolled-
this
you
guy, the
would've
Ultimate
rolled everything
Schmoedown.
down.
Masks off or surgical masks off to Stacy. She really played well. If I had to lose, I guess I'm happy
I've seen all
that
the
it
Tarantino
builds up
movies.
somebody who I think is a worthy competitor in this league. One of the bright young stars of the
I
Ultimate
just can't
Schmoedown.
remember
And
all
you-
the random
you
people
had her
he
in
puts in his
thrills the
movies over and over
entire
again.
time.
Besides
You
Sam
had-
Well, that
Jackson.
sounds weird.
Shut
Sam
up.
Jackson.
You had to take it there.
Yeah.
Oh, so you played really well the first round. The second round, you hit 90s. And I saw, like, the look of panic go over your face just for a second.
I mean-
that's what took you down against your match with Clark.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I had a pretty good time living in the 90s, but it really has not been my friend in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. So when I got it, I was like, when you score like an 80s or a 90s, you know you're going to be able to get a couple
some
questions right.
pensions.
But you know it's a very hard
Like,
round to sweep, and that's what I was
I'll say
looking
nine
for
cents
because I wanted no part of Stacy in round 3. I knew that she could pull up some
Tomorrow,
good
huh?
answers that I might miss a couple. I've seen American
Something that'll
Pie
change the
50
day.
times.
Yeah, what
Change the
happened
day.
there?
Just
For
could
current
not
people.
conjure
Last I
the
heard it was-
country.
they
I
weren't
just
gonna
There's only a
affect
couple
people that are
Slavias to choose from,
I,
dude.
there's
10
just
years before
her
into
name
it,
was
which I
Nadia.
get.
I was thinking Nadia Comaneci. I didn't know where to go with that, so I couldn't get the right country.
And then going into sudden death.
I just don't want
I
the
got
age.
Robin Hood.
I just don't want the age limit.
I knew that one.
Congratulations.
That's the biggest
It was
thing
a
I'm
buzzer
concerned
round. It was the old
about.
days of buzzer
Yeah, I
round.
know.
Boom, and I move on to the next round. But now we have the
Last
overtime
time
rules
we-
for everybody,
As long
and
as you were 10
I
years
just,
in,
I don't know
they
why
weren't
Deep
gonna
Row is at the
mess
forefront
it
of
up
my
too bad.
brain.
Me neither.
it's gonna be for
actually don't
people
watch
getting ready to get
X-rated
in. and
movies.
People
I
that
don't
just
watch
got
porn
in.
at all. Like it's not my thing.
I guess
So
Because your girlfriend's not at all watching this.
I use the imagination. I'm a Muppet
I'm
baby when it
holding
comes
Which
to
will
that.
make me
And
really
so
hate
I don't
our
really
guest
watch a
even
lot
more,
of,
'cause I
bad
don't like
movies
that.
in that
Or-
area. But I know Midnight Cowboy was a trivia question, and if actually you look, I crossed out Deep Throat because I knew it wasn't right, and I started writing the M from Midnight Cowboy, but they called time, and it was right there, and Stacy knocked it out of the park, and I hit a little bunt that just I couldn't leg
You
out.
just tapped it and it was just straight to the pitcher.
Yeah. So just not my best performance today, but you know, it's I'm here to save
Wouldn't
lives.
say,
And
I know.
died on the table
Right,
today,
that's
but that
what?
doesn't mean it's not on the table tomorrow.
Oh, geez.
Must be a good one.
Probably
So
a lot
now,
of that.
so now that you're out of the tournament,
Yeah.
are there any people you're absolutely rooting for?
Oh, I'm not watching anymore. I'm gonna go land at least for a couple months, sip some margaritas, and just get all this Ultimate Schmoedown mess out of my head. I mean, I think if I was looking at somebody, clearly I'm gonna be gunning for Stacy because I think that she really has the wealth of knowledge that you need to be able to make a run in this tournament, a lot like what I did last year. Because I was not the best competitor in last year's tournament. I just had the right plays, and Stacy has the ability to play the game well, even if she doesn't know as many answers as somebody else. So I think you can always look out for your Vivianis and your Levines of the world, but I think Stacy's one I'm going to be pulling for.
Awesome. Well,
No, it's not awesome at all. I'm actually very upset.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
You should give Johnny LaCosta these scrubs back, though. They don't fit you at all.
This is why you don't have huge friends that work in the emergency room because not my size.
Oh, back to you guys.
So you hear there, man. Stacy is excited, pumped,
She's primed for victory.
looking to make the
Prime for
mark.
victory.
Yes.
And Mark Ellis, he has some questions.
He does.
has some soul searching. He has maybe a date with the Carrots to see if he turned his back on him.
Yeah. You know, here's what happened. You know, we were all looking for that match of destiny. The Mark Ellis, Christian Harloff, Ultimate Schmoedown winner versus current champion. And we were robbed of that today by a young woman from Texas that, and a man dressed as a doctor. Apparently, you know, malpractice is a real thing, Ken. You don't dress up like doctors and lose. So,
I think at this point we're just making words up.
Yep,
Josh.
yep,
That's good.
yep.
That is the ultimate trivia Schmoedown competition for the day.
Yes.
That is a big match. You guys are going to like, comment, put your thoughts and opinions down here. Don't forget
I'm not
to
gonna.
get the full details of it on the
Shit,
Schmoedown
though.
Rundown, which is on the SK Podcast Network. Of course, I have Inside Schmoedown Live every Thursday, 2 p.m. Pacific. I'm sure we'll be talking about this match.
It's the Schmoedown Rundown! Well, sucks that Ellis lost.
Is that really 53 minutes?
Went by quick, man. It's probably 20 minutes of him talking at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck this game!
I think I had a 3 point or or 3-game lead, so got maybe 4, or maybe I'm just 3. I can't remember now, but 3 or 4.
I like this game. I got bad.
Trivia King. I actually barely pulled that one out, but still, pretty good. Pretty good.
I got fucked over because of horror and 90s. 2 categories I'm not good at.
Well, until next time, I'm Rainy Cage. This right here is Darth Easy. Peace out.